Hi everyone, it's me, Nikki. Hi, it's Monday and I'm filming. Woohoo! I had some free time and me and Ken figured out this thing with our phones. If we take the cases off, like we read this and we didn't believe it at first, but if we take our cases off in our house, we get better service. And we have been getting decent service since we did that. So I'm like, woohoo! So I thought, hey, if I film this video, maybe it won't take 3 days to upload it this time, right? Anyways, how are y'all doing? I have already filmed this intro once and I didn't have my phone charged, so it didn't work. But what I was filming was I was just letting you guys know that it's Monday. Oh, I said that already, didn't I? I haven't got any Wish stuff yet, so I didn't do anything with the covers on the other journals or anything, but I was thinking to myself, I'm like, why am I so uninspired? And then I thought, you know, if I had my own journal, what would I want in it if I was writing? If I was actually writing in this journal and keeping memories? I would like a lot of the pretty stuff that I put in it and stuff like that, but I would like some regular pages too, like to write on, maybe with some tabs on the side so I can flip to where I'm writing, or you know, some lace on it, but have some writing space. So I think that's what I'm gonna do today. I'll take you guys along with me and put some of those in my journals, because that way there's more writing space, because it's really nice to have a real pretty journal, but you want it to be useful too, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. My sewing machine is still not working yet, and as you can see, I wrote a note right here to text Ken about getting stuff to fix my sewing machine, because he said he's gonna try. And but so we're just gonna use glue and inking and things like that, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. That's perfectly fine. And then maybe afterwards I'll stitch around the pages if I can get my sewing machine working. But anyways, so I took some coffee dyed papers out and I folded them up already. So we're gonna go ahead and grab one and make this. First, I think I might trim it down a little because probably a little bit long. Hold on, let me get a ruler and see. Okay, so I got a ruler. Let me see here. So it'd be it's actually 7 inches wide. This was a legal size, so I'm gonna take like this much off of it, I think. So let's do that first. So how are y'all doing? I'm doing, well, you know what, do I want one that's gonna fold over? Yeah, maybe I'll leave that one going from this one. And you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna use my ruler. But anyways, so this morning, my mission was to get up and go early to the thrift store, because it's Monday morning. I thought, woohoo, I'm gonna go and get some really good pickings, you know, whatever. Yeah, didn't get a lot. Here, you know what? Actually, let me show you what I got. Oops, sorry, that was one of my hairs in there. Sorry about that. Okay, let me show you what I got first. Not very much, but a couple of things. I got this bag, and I'm going to cut the angels out and use them in my journals. I think that's pretty cool. You see that? I got this lace right here. It's a big long thing of it. It's really nice and really shiny and pretty. This was 75 cents. So there's the tag right there. So yeah, I thought that was really pretty. And then guess what, guys? I got this material. Oh my goodness, isn't that super pretty? I love it. It was only $1 and I got so much of it. I love it. I think it's so pretty. I can't wait to make a journal cover out of this. And then I started thinking about, that's what made me start thinking about, you know, what I would really want in a journal if I made it for myself. So, yeah, I just need to start thinking of it that way instead of thinking of it as all decoration and no writing space, right? I mean, that's what journals are for. So that wasn't coming out very dark, so I'm gonna try this one. It's a little bit better. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna aim for. I'm still gonna keep all the journals that I've already made together and things the way they are. But for journals now on, I think I'm gonna put some more writing space in them. And you know, you can put lace on it and stuff like that, but this is my idea. Hold on. That's pretty good. I mean, like, I don't know why I'm doing the middle. It's going to be sewn in anyway. Done it. Hello. So you guys, guess what? This morning I had one mission. I was like one track minded. I'm going to the thrift store. I'm going to go and I'm going to get some cool stuff. Go. Well, there was a couple people walking into the store, and I'm never like this, you guys. I don't get like this, but I was so one track minded, and sorry, I'm flipping through to get a reading space. That I walked right by the people in front of me. I passed them, and I was like, yeah, I'm just walking with a mission, right? Let me try that. I'll use this one too. And I happened to notice the back of the sweatshirt of the person I was passing. And the reason I noticed it is because it was a sweatshirt of the place that my daughter used to work at a long time ago. But anyways, I just kept walking. And because I was on a mission, right? So I'm in the thrift store. And I don't know, Becky, if you watch these videos or not. Becky, I work with her. But she came up behind me and she was like, Nikki, she's joking around. She's like, you can't buy any Christmas stuff in here. And I was like, I turned around and I was like, oh, hi. And I looked at her and I saw that she had this sweatshirt on that had that business on it. And I was like, did I walk past you when I came in here? And she said, yes, you did. And I was like, I am so sorry. I did not intend to do that. I like, you guys, I never do that. I'm always like, try to be super nice to people. I'd never want to like, you know, be like that. So I was like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. And she's like, that's okay. I figured you didn't know it was me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. No, I didn't. And so that was kind of like, oops, my bad. Nikki, concentrate. Concentrate on other things besides the thrift store. So I guess I'm just kind of like looking for stuff because I'm kind of trying to get inspired. You know what I mean? But so I don't know if you guys know what this song is, but it's this song I was listening to on my drive into town. Should I? I think I'm gonna put it like this. And I kept listening to it, and it made me like that. It made me like, yeah, let's go, because it's called Let's Go, and it's by, don't laugh, it's by Trick Daddy, I think. And yes, it's kind of like a rap song, but I think you've heard it on any other video things. It says, it's like, let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. I would never do that. Nobody heard that, did they? Okay, so we'll pass along after that. But I wanted you to know what song I'm talking about. It's like it kind of is a really motivating song. It like wants you to get up and kick butt or do something, you know, that you usually don't do. You know what I mean? So I was listening to that, and I talked my daughter into doing a TikTok with me earlier when I got back, and it's in slow motion, and it has me walking in the room with that song playing. And then I put on the video when somebody says I can't have chocolate, and it's like me being a bad bee or something, even though I'm not. Like, everyone that knows me is gonna be like, what? You're so weird. But I thought that was so fun, and she got into it with me. I thought that was so super cute, because first she's like, Mom, I am not gonna help you do this video. I'm not doing that. That's so corny. And I'm like, no, it's gonna be really super cool. So that was really fun. That was a fun thing to do. I just like being goofy. I don't know. Life is too short, right? Oh my gosh, you guys. Me and Ken had so much weirdness with the chickens this last couple days. So I think on my last video, I told you guys about the combine coming by the house, and because we have a cornfield behind our house. We have a lot of yard, but we have the chicken coop sitting up by the cornfield, and that they always go in the corn, which I think I've told you that before too. And okay, I wish I could sew this on right now, but anyways, they usually go up there. So we saw him, that we rent our fields and our land out to other people so they can grow stuff and, you know, harvest it or whatever when they're ready. So they harvest our neighbors too on both sides. So they were starting on the neighbors the other day, and I was like, Ken, should we not put the chickens out because we don't know when they're going to get to our house. And what if the chickens are in the field? You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, we'll just watch and see how fast they go and how much they get done. I'm going to do a couple of these here. And then we'll keep the chickens in on the day when they get close. And I was like, okay, well, we misjudged where they were at. And no, nothing bad happened, but we saw them coming up our field, and they do the outside row first, and that's the road where the chickens would be. And the chickens were not in the field at the time we saw them coming. But Ken was like, I said, should I run out there with some cheese or something to make sure they don't go out there? And he's like, yeah. So I go out there with cheese to lure them closer to the house. They're not in the field at this point, but I just want to make sure they don't go in the field. So I'm like, chickens, chickens. And they were so confused because of the loud noise of the combine and everything. They're just kind of sitting there. So then I took to the tactic of herding them in out there. And 30-degree weather, no, it's like 25, I think. In my sweater and jeans, running around herding these chickens up. And I'm sure the people in the combine were like, look at that, that's hilarious. Because I was like back and forth, you know, I got my arms out. I'm like, no, don't go that way, go this way. And chickens are running everywhere. And it was, I'm sure that guy was like, he probably has my video of that, like somewhere on social media going, look at this ding dong trying to herd her chickens in when we're in the corn. Oh, goodness. And then, so it's been getting really cold, and we have a heated water trough for them, or a heated water dish or whatever. It hangs from the top of their coop. And so, but in order to heat it, should I put this up there just to make it different? I think so. In order to heat it, we have to have it by an electrical source to plug it in. So our security light is out there. So, but Ken has to, remember I told you guys that the coop that we have is like a little, it's kind of like a barn or a shed, kind of, but it's on a small trailer and with like old-fashioned wheels. It looks really super cute. But he can move it then, so that lets him be able to move it when he needs to. So he moved it over to where the security light was so that we can plug it in. Well, when he was moving it, it was in the evening, and they saw him move the chicken coop. He had to take out 2 broody hens that were in there in order to move it, and the other chickens saw him moving their coop. And it's not like it's a long ways away. It's like, I don't know, maybe 300 feet from where they were at or whatever. And so, and it was in the evening, so it was close to the time when they would go in. So we're sitting there watching them, and I'm just trying to think of something else. I think I'm gonna do one not on this side, but I'll do this one the same way, I think. No, I'll just do this one first. No, I'm gonna do this one. So anyways, they were sitting there, they were getting ready to go in, but they couldn't figure out where their house was. It's like 300 feet from them. I'm like, you guys, you saw him take the house over there. What are you doing? And so we were trying to leave. This was, no, this was the next day. The day before, we had herded them up because we were trying to leave by the time they went in, and that was a whole nother chaotic story. But anyways, so it's getting dark out, and we're like, how are we going to get these guys to go in their house? It's dark right now. They should be, right at that time, they would have been in their house. And they're just standing out where their house used to be. And they're not figuring out that their house is like 300 feet the other way. I'm like, what is wrong with our chickens right now? Like, what? So Ken's like, well, let's try to catch them and put them in. And I was like, okay, because yeah, we need to get them in there, right? And the roosters were not doing their job in herding them in. They were just kind of just hanging out, whatever. So, so we go and we're trying to catch them. They are so smart now. As soon as he gets out, like, we can't catch them. We've got the 2 roosters now, and they tell the hens what to do. So if they aren't having it, then the hens aren't having it, and they're just avoiding us. So Ken's like, well, at this time, the broody hens had went back into the coop, and Lonnie is one of the broody hens right now, and she's the one that always comes running to me. Like, if I have food or whatever, she's not afraid of me at all. She just comes running. No matter, regardless if the roosters are out there, whatever's going on, she's, like, on it. So that brings the other hens to me because they follow her, because they see her and they're like, she's not scared. We're going over there. She's got food. That lady's got food, you know. So Ken's like, well, I'm going to get Lonnie out and make her come out. And then maybe they'll see Lonnie go back to the coop and follow her. And I was like, okay, that's a good idea. Well, Lonnie, since she's been broody, not to be weird, but the roosters are not having any dates with Lonnie recently. So Ken sets Lonnie down, and he set her down by me, and I was like, here you go, Lonnie, here's some cheese. And I was like, no. The other hens seen me, and so they start walking over. And then all of a sudden, Butthead Rooster Man the second, he just busts out running after Lonnie and just chasing her right on her tail. And she takes off. She's doing the football maneuvers, you know, trying to get away from him and stuff. And he's like trying to date her. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh my gosh. So then that makes the other rooster mad, the one that's the king of the roosters now since they changed dominance. He gets mad. He's all frustrated. He doesn't even know what's going on. So I'm running over trying to save Lonnie, and I realize that the dominant rooster is just kind of sitting there like, what the heck just happened? So I grabbed him. I grabbed the king of the roosters, you guys. I caught him. I was like, woohoo! So, okay, so I was like, if I hold him and bring him over to the coop, he should call the hen, shouldn't he? And Ken was like, yeah, I think so. So I take him over there to the coop. And I'm like, okay, call your hens, whatever. He is so frustrated right now because at this time, Lonnie's still running around with Butthead Rooster Man after her. And so he's mad because he's the dominant rooster. And he's like, that should be my date, not yours. So he's trying to squirm out of my hands. He's not even interested in getting the hens over there. I hope this is all making sense. I don't know. I guess you had to be there. But anyways, it was funny. We finally got him round up, and I swear, someday I'll video that stuff because it is... Me and Ken are both like... We're not young chickens, right? So, no pun intended. We're not like... You know what I mean? We're like two older people or whatever, like running around chasing these chickens and trying to catch them. But I was so proud of myself. I brought that up to him a whole bunch of times yesterday. I was like, yeah, well, whatever you do today isn't going to matter because I caught the king of the chickens. So, anyways, it was funny. Guess she had to be there, but I decided to tell you guys because it was pretty funny. So how are you all doing? Are you doing good? If this thing works with my phone, you guys, I can post some more videos because last video, I swear, you can ask my family, it was uploading for 3 days. Then I tried to upload the same video again on top of that one to kick the other one into going. And the other one that I uploaded after the fact is the one that uploaded first, which is the same video, but you know, I duplicated it to try to kick the other one into going. It was just terrible. I had it sitting in the windows. I had it anywhere it could get good service, and I would leave it alone and let it go by itself, and it still wasn't working. I was so frustrated. It just gets frustrating. But if this works better, which it did for the for other sites and stuff, then I'll make some more videos because it'll be a little easier, and I won't have to like set my phone aside and be like, yeah, I can't use my phone right now. I'm trying to download a video. So, but anyways, I feel me and my family had, well, my side of the family had their Thanksgiving on Saturday, which was really super fun. I forgot about it. Mom, if you watch this, I'm sorry. It's just, I wasn't, you know how I roll. But Friday night, September was like, hey, Mom, what are you making for Nana's Thanksgiving? Nana Tabby's Thanksgiving. And I was like, oh, crap. That's tomorrow, isn't it? And I had to go to work. And so I got off work a little bit early and went and picked some stuff up. And I ended up asking my mom what I should bring. She told me to bring... It's our Thanksgiving's kind of like non-conventional. Mom made cheesy potatoes with ham, which is super good. And my sister brought green bean casserole and a dessert and what else? You know, then a regular sliced ham. And then I brought sweet potatoes, and I was gonna bring green bean casserole. And my mom's like, no, don't do that. Your sister's bringing that. And I was like, crap. I said, well, what do you want me to bring, Mom? And she said, bring those meatballs that you make. And I was like, oh, okay. Those are easy. They're the grape jelly ones with the chili sauce. They're super good. You put in the slow cooker. I was like, okay, cool. That's only like a couple more ingredients, a couple steps. I can do that. And so I brought that, and then I brought some gravy and stuff like that. Oh, my sister brought stuffing too. And anyways, it was really super cool. Like, my whole family was there. We were all chatting, getting along. My family's funny though, because if you walk through the whatever house we're having having a party at or whatever, every room you walk into, there's a different conversation going. And you can be in like 5 conversations at once if you're just walking through the rooms. It's pretty funny. But, alright, so those are pretty good. Now I'm thinking, where's that one thing I grabbed? I was gonna show you guys something. Oh, what did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Like this paper clip. We can make some of these. I thought these were pretty cool. Like as tabs even. Like, it has to be on this side, I guess. Or we can just do this. But, yeah, like something like this. Nikki, you gotta do it right. Gotta do it right, Nick. Okay, maybe like this. So, like, paper clips like that, maybe a couple of those. And I'm waiting for charms to come in, and I would put some charms on the side. You guys could tell what tab was which, and maybe we'll make some tabs to go on the side and put some lace down the side, and then, you know, make some title things across the top. I just had this idea. I thought I would do this. Maybe punch like the corners or something. So let me get some more stuff together and we'll work on that. Okay guys, I got some stuff. I thought I had more of these, but if I do, I don't know where I have them. So I'm thinking we could use this as like the backdrop for the word, and then this is stuff I printed out, and I don't know if it's the paper or what, but the words aren't sticking very well. They're kind of rubbing off, so we're going to use this as the backing of this. So let me do some cutting here real quick and see if we can get this started. So I'm just going to make a couple edges, and then we can go from there according to what words we have going on and stuff. And you know what else too? I thought I had more paper clips, and I don't. I have some, and I thought I had more than that. This is what I came up with. I'm sure I have more, but I like I said, with my you know, my crafting stuff, everything is everywhere, and I can't find anything anymore. I am not kidding when I say that, you guys. It's so disheartening sometimes. It's like, I know I have this, I don't know where it is, and then I'll be like looking for that thing, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot I bought this, you know, and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe when I text Ken about my sewing machine, maybe I should be like, hey, you want to go get some wood? Inside joke. All you guys know who watch me all the time know what that means. It's not bad. It's just a funny joke. Anyways, don't take it the wrong way. So probably need to censor myself on here, huh? Yeah, probably, Nick. Ding dong. Okay, so I'm thinking these words will work pretty good. Let's get this out of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get bigger words to put on these. But these ones, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink them first, like this. Just ink them real easy. And these, by the way, are from the Dollar Tree, you guys, so they're like super non-expensive. Well, I don't know. The Dollar Tree went up to $1.25 instead of $1. It's kind of crazy. Craziness. What's wrong in the world? Oh my gosh, and one thing I saw at the thrift store, you guys, is I saw, let me turn it down a little more. I saw this black lace, and I was like, oh yay, I need more black lace, you know? And I looked at it, it was $6. Which, given, that's not a lot of money. But for the thrift store, it was kind of a lot of money. It's kind of like, really? Who's pricing this stuff now? And I did notice, nothing against them, but they did get automatic doors put in the front last week. So I'm thinking maybe an upcharge might be happening. I'm just kidding. It's all volunteer stuff, and as far as I know, for the people that work there. And I just like it there. Anyways, yeah, and then I'll try to be more calm next time I go, not run people over trying to get in there to get the deals. Oh my goodness. I felt so bad about that. I would never treat anyone like that. I didn't mean to. But it kind of put it in perspective. Like, Nick, you need to pay more attention to your surroundings, you know? Like, hello? Alright, so I'm gonna finish doing this. I'm gonna glue these down to these, and then we will go to the next part so you guys don't get bored or whatever. Okay, hold on. Alright, you guys, so I finished the these things. Now we're gonna try, and what I'm gonna do is the easiest way to do this would be, because this stuff is on, it's on sticky tape. These are actually stickers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sticker stuff off, and I'm going, I hope this is big enough to cover a paper clip. Maybe I may need to make smaller ones. Oh, I might need to make smaller ones. Well, we'll see. So I'm going to take the paper clip and I'm going to put it like this. And then I'm going to actually glue this to the paper clip on this side. So I'm going to use hot glue for this, plus the stickiness it's on the stickers. And hopefully this will work. I think this is how I did it before. And then we will trim it down once it dries. And it should be okay then. So we'll do that one. I'm thinking we'll do, let's do Wish. It's a little bit of a thicker one. And then once we trim it down, we can ink the sides and stuff. So let's do that. This might work out a little bit better on this one, I think. A little bit on the back of that. Okay. Put him on there like that. Okay. And I'm doing that because that way the back is going to look plain, you know what I mean? It won't, I'm doing the decorated side so that I can use this up. So let's do another one. Well, let me finish these up. You can see what I'm doing and see how I'm doing this. Let's do this one real quick, and then I'll finish them up and we'll see what we come up with. Okay, so let's do this one. And let's see this one. No, I don't want a silver one. Let's do it on the pink one. Okay, so actually this one I can ink up first. Oh, I did. Because it doesn't have a sticky back on it. So I'll do that, and then do this. Put this on here like this. I like these better, but I need to look for these backings that I have. I know I have more. I saved them from something. I'm not sure. But anyways, you guys, that is it, and I will come back to you after I get the other ones on, okay? Okay, you guys, I'm back for a minute just because I know you guys are probably yelling at me because I was putting these on this side and making the normal side a part that was backing it, so that when I turned it around, this was in the back. So I'm going to show you how I fixed that. I just took, I'll do it this way. I just took this coffee dyed paper and put some glue on it, and then I'm going to stick it underneath there to cover that up. When we cut it out, it'll work out, but holy crap, I remembered it when I was doing this one, and that one will be back the right way. But yeah, I guess I just showed you something not to do. Alright, so let me let these dry a little. Well, I mean, most of them should probably be dry, so let's see about cutting these out. So I'm just gonna follow no, I'm not, I lied. Oh no, I didn't make them long enough. another problem that we're having. Okay, so that's okay. That's okay. We can fix this. Hold on. I'm going to take. Oh yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I am. Okay, I'm gonna trim this off because that paper clip will not show through because that'll be on the back. So when you put this on a piece of paper, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like that, so you won't see that. And then on the back, you're just gonna see that part anyway. So that works out. We'll just fix it like that. And then what I meant about inking them afterwards is just taking this around. I really need to get some more ink, I think. Ink, I think. So there's one. Let's see how this one's the same way, so. Oh my goodness, I'm learning, you guys. I'm learning with you. Turn a chin. This down. Ooh, this one might not cover. Let's see how this one turns out. Okay. First we'll ink it. Doesn't look good. Hold on. I think I bent this one a little too much when I was working with it, but we'll see. How does it look on a page? I just gotta move it back a little. That's not too bad. Alright, so let's try the one that I did the right way. Well, no, I guess we'll have to do these first. So let's do these first. We'll cut these out. You know what? I shouldn't have taken that all the way to the end. Hold on. Did I do that wrong? No. I don't know, you guys. I think I messed these up too. Yeah, I think I did. Dang it. Don't do what I do. Alright, well, let me cut this out real quick. Oh, goodness. These aren't supposed to be this complicated, I promise. Alright, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to trim it like this. This. And I just might open it up and do it like this. Okay, so I guess we've established that if you want the hard way to do paper clips, then you can follow my video, because it definitely shouldn't be this difficult. I think by the last one I finally got it under control, but I might be wrong. There's that. Okay, bend it back over like this. And put some... Oh my goodness, I'm so manhandling this thing. I'm not trying to, I promise. Oh my goodness. Nikki, what are you doing? Okay. Oh, maybe we might get one good one out of this whole thing. So that's what that's gonna look like, which I need to flatten out, so. Yeah, I have to figure out how to fix that. But anyways, that's that one. It's a little bit awkward. I don't even know if I want to cut the kindness one out, but I guess I kind of have to get to this one. Oh, no, let's do this one. I need some redemption here. Are you gonna work right? Oh yeah. Finally, one that came out right, you guys. Yay, I can hear the applause. Thanks. Yay, good job. Oh my goodness. How complicated does this have to be? It doesn't really have to be that complicated. So, yeah. No, not quite. Oh my goodness, you guys. Well, comic relief, I suppose. Comic relief. That one doesn't look bad. Okay, so we're gonna ink that one up. And that one we'll call done. very good. And then the back will look like this. I'll say like, you know, like that. Which, you know, if you want to, I've done this to paper clips before that I've done this to. I've done something on the back also, so you don't see that paper clip part, but I apparently can't figure this part out to begin with, so I guess I should probably nail this part first and then move on to covering the backs, because I'm not doing the greatest on this whole thing. I'm sorry guys, I thought this was gonna be a good crafting thing. It's an adventure. I'll say that much. Okay, well. Alright, so I'm gonna go. You guys seen my adventures with these, and next we're gonna do some stamping. So, and maybe some lace and stuff. So, hold on just a second. Okay, you guys, I got some stamps out. I wanted to stamp the background. I might do this corner punch up here. I was thinking about doing that. So let me see if I can get this right. Okay, that looks good. And I was thinking, do I want to ink this or do stamps in black or brown? Probably, I don't know, probably black, I guess. Look, this is when I did it in gold. It doesn't come off. But I figured I would just bring these out because these are the designs I really like, and that way I don't get all my stamps out and get discouraged or whatever. And I thought maybe this would look good really right there if we ink it. Let me see how good this brown stamps first. Hold on, let's see. Let's just see what we're working with here. Oh, not too bad. Okay, so maybe we'll do brown. Alright, so we're just gonna do, well, this is actually walnut stain, is what it is. Just stamp around it, give it some character. Use a different one. Where's that little one at? This is easier to stamp with. Here we go. Be a little over the side, that's fine. And maybe one more up here, like this. And then we'll put we'll do kindness up here, like this. Let me just give it a little bit of corners. This. And that'll be the title page of this one. Sync it up. And use some, should I just use glue stick maybe? Use glue stick. I hope I'm in frame. I don't know. Am I in frame? I think so. I hope so. Anyways, so let's do this. Put him. Just want to try to keep this a little bit simpler, and let's put him in the middle. And then I thought about maybe putting some little stamps down here, like maybe some tulips or something. Maybe I'll do that over here. But yeah, and then we'd have like, we could connect something to this, and it would be like a tab that would be in here like this. I think that looks really cute, and that would be good writing space. And over here, we would just glue these two sides together and maybe put a decoration in the middle, like this. Since it is, maybe, is it stuck? Hello? Why aren't you working? Did I mess it up last time I did one? I don't know. Maybe. Hello? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so put that in the middle, like that, and then glue these two sides down, which we can do that now, I guess. I just have the hot glue right now. I would stitch it, but I can't, which I need to text him about that too. But so there's those. We could put some lace down the side of this. What do I have? Let me grab something. And then we could put maybe like this doily in there. Or maybe we could do like happiness. Because, you know, this will be separated because it'll be in a journal. So these 2 pages won't be next to each other. So you can do one black, one brown. Maybe like, now that kind of covers up the happiness, doesn't it? Anyways, let me grab some lace real quick and we'll work on that. Hold on one second. Okay, you guys, sorry about that. I'm thinking this one, if we trim off the edge, or I thought maybe this one. It's kind of a more of a vintagey feel. I could cut some off. We can look at it. Hold on. Like that. Maybe trim it down a little bit more. I kind of like that. That's pretty neutral. Let's do that one. I am going to make it a little bit thinner though, because that way it doesn't cover up the little stamp we did. Alright, so let's see. So that's a little better. And I like the fact that it's going around, but I need to cut that off. Let's see, there's that. There we go. And I'm just gonna probably hot glue this since I can't sew it. Oh, I should probably get rid of that, huh? Yeah. So that looks pretty. Alright, so let's do that. Just kind of bring the hot glue down here like this. I know, this is totally cheating, you guys. But it does make it a little easier. Ooh, that is hot. I'm not using the new one that Ken got me that has low and high temp right now. I'm just using the mini gun. And it gets super hot. Like crazy. Alright, so let's trim off the edges and see what we're working with here. Trim that down like this. And then like this. Alright, that looks pretty. I don't like this part. I need to cut that off. You're out of here. So are you. There, much better. Alright, so what do we think about that so far? Like I said, you won't see you'd see this side and then you would see this side on its own. Should we stamp this side? I think like up here that would be pretty. Like if maybe this one? Should we do brown on this one too? I'm gonna put something underneath here so I don't stamp on that part. Book page. Hold on one second, I grab one. I'm grabbing from my glue book. And I need to take out some of the pages because everything's glued together in this thing, so. Let's see, so we'll do this, and then we can stamp right there. So let's do brown again. I like brown on this. Let's see if I can get the whole thing. Okay. Oh, that's okay. We'll do it the other way on the other side. Put it up here. There. What do you think? I think that looks pretty cute. We could even put, be like, do you want to, is that overdoing it? Maybe it's in the corners. No, where's that other little one? This guy in the corners, that's what we're going to do. So you can go there. And you can go here, like this. Alright. Okay guys, so, you know, like I said, this side would be, I need to reinforce that with something else, but I will. And then, and maybe even if we put a colored sheet of paper under there, this stamp would show up better, like whatever color we want to do in there. We can connect things with this tab. Maybe I'll put a lace overlay, I'm not sure. But then, you know, we've got the other sides we got to get done too. But this video has already been pretty long, so let me see what it's at. 45 minutes. All right, let me see how fast this loads to the YouTube thing. To the YouTube. I sound like an old person. See how fast this loads to the YouTube. But, yeah, and then I will make another video, and hopefully I'll be able to get another one out to you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all the subscribers. Thanks for putting up with me in my non-conforming upload schedule. Okay. Bye, guys. Thanks so much. Have a good day.